Hello everyone, welcome back. Today, we're doing American Truck Simulator. If I can even get it to load up. Yep, it's loading. It's loading. Okay, so I'm gonna mute the audio while the game loads up, and because I need to tell you something exciting. Tomorrow, okay, so what wasn't exciting is that I didn't get to do an episode yesterday, but I'm doing one today for replacement. And tomorrow, we're bringing back City Skylines, hopefully. If I can't bring back City Skylines, it's gonna be more American Truck Sim. But if I can bring it back, I will. Alright, so there are mods, and we have loads of them. I could just sit here for hours looking at all of them. All the mods we have. I could put up the volume now. Yeah. So, so in the last episode, we decreased the priority of the real company logos. And put the deleted ATS trailers at the top, because that's the most important. We need those trailers. We don't need the old cars. We seriously don't need that. Because we can have old cars every once in a while, but every few minutes, no. All the rest are trailers. American realism. The heck? Oh, we lost it. I don't know what happened to it. Okay, we don't have anything to add to that, so let's go into the game. Wait, what? Missing mod detected? Oh no, don't tell me we have to go back. Please don't tell me that. Please no, please no, please no. No! There's a missing mod, but we have to load the game. It's meaning that we're probably gonna, However, American realism kind of disappeared from the crowd, so necessarily it's faded out. So it shouldn't really disrupt the game. But it's probably gonna end up doing that because the game doesn't understand that. So we're probably going to be back in Elko, and we're going to have to drive all the way to Winnemucca, which is going to suck. But, yeah. Mods are disappearing left and right. I think we're just going to have to depart. I don't even remember where we were going to go. After this load, I could track it from Winnemucca. You know what, we'll just see what happens when the game loads. So tomorrow, I hope to bring back City Skylines. If I have trouble with the game, we'll just end up having trouble with the game, but, Alright, is this game gonna load? I don't think it's gonna load, so I'm gonna have to force quit it. And then I'm gonna have to restart it. It's the only way to solve the problem. And this time I'll skip through the intro. And yep, I know there's a crash that detected, I know, but yeah, I don't care. That mod was completely worthless anyway. If I added in, it would just make the game realistic. But even if the even if we do get transported back to Elko for the 4th time this... Wait, how many times have we gotten back? Have we been transported back to Elko? Been transported 1... This will be the 3rd time. Yeah, this will be the 3rd time if we get transported back. I hope we don't get transported back. Yep, we got transported back. And why does it say... Why is there a Maersk there? Let me guess, we're in Elko. We're in Elko again. Great, and we had just made it to Winnemucca. Don't worry, because Winnemucca's just a short drive away. Let me see if I can track down the trip that we took out of... Did we go to Huron? No, we didn't go to Huron. We were going to San Rafael. Not out of Elko, out of Winnemucca. We were going to San Rafael. Let me see. But apparently not anymore because the trip disappeared. Oh, wait, Santa Cruz? Were we going to Santa Cruz? Ah, this is the difficult decision on what to take. That's a cute trailer. So we're gonna need to find a trip out of Elko that's gonna be pretty much the same as the San Rafael trip that we were gonna take. So this Stockton trip, we were gonna go to San Rafael, which is right there, but Stockton seems close to San Rafael, even though it pretty much isn't. But it's the least we can do, and it's closer than Reno, because San Rafael's here. So I think we're going to head over there. So let's set the GPS destination, let the game load, grab some quick fluid for the road. Sorry if my voice sounded weird just then. Alright, so now the game's gonna load. And we're back at our boring garage. Alright, so yes, I did start the truck shifted into reverse gear. Why did it just look like just then that, like, why did it look like that, the truck was gonna start backing up into, like, alright, so, yeah, I did back up off the curb. Hold on a second. Alright. So, yeah, we're gonna have to go past him from there. Oh! Alright, well, I forgot, I'm kind of, like, I haven't played American Truck Sim in a while. I've been playing Euro Truck, and you can't use the right blinker trick, and, so, yeah. So we're back in Elko, in our home city of Elko. Doesn't even seem like a big enough city. I've never heard of Elko. The only cities I've heard of in this game are Bakersfield, LA, Los Angeles, Sacramento. I haven't even heard of Stockton. San Francisco. I've heard of Redding, Eureka. That's just California. I've heard of, before this game, I have heard of Reno and Vegas. That's pretty much it. And in Arizona, I knew about Phoenix. I knew about Flagstaff. I knew about the Grand Canyon. Obviously, I don't think I've met anyone who doesn't know about the Grand Canyon. No offense to people who have only heard about the Grand Canyon from watching this, which I don't know who that is, but, you know, I don't want to judge anyone. Anyway, so here we are at the, not the Rail Export, the Plaster and Sons. We're gonna go back into California this episode, so, Elko to Stockton. We're bringing more boring tools over there, so let's go load up the truck. We're gonna drive around here. It's a shorter distance, and well, not shorter. It's actually shorter to go that way, but it's easier. Okay, so, but it's not, and also I'm used to, well, it's gonna be easier to like pull out after backing up. And now I've got to get used to the fact that, because in Euro Truck, I was playing Euro Truck not in this off camera, and I played that, and I use advanced coupling on Euro Truck, but not on American Truck, because I have all these modded trailers. So I gotta get used to the fact that I can hook the trailer up however way I want when I'm loading. Alright, so let's head back into California. A nice night drive. We'll be there in the morning. Alright, why does this trailer look so much more like shiny and beautiful? Alright, stop, but no one's coming, so there's really no point in stopping. So we'll just go. Gasoline purposes, still have 400 miles. We can make it all the way to San Rafael. Speaking of that, I mean, to Stockton. Yeah, that's pretty much the route we should take. Shouldn't be any, like, deviations in that route, but we're back in Elko, and I kind of hate that fact. But it's time to make sure that we test out, because, remember, I put deleted ATS trailers as top priority. I cannot have those mock... Is this guy kidding me? I so thought that guy was gonna pull out on me. I would have pulled out earlier if I were him. He did a good job because he could tell by my speed that I wasn't gonna, like, magically be going from 20 to 30. So I'm not gonna yell at him. About this Greyhound bus is gonna make this guy stop, and this is a different guy. I'm gonna get crashed in. Great. What a great start. Okay, so a couple more crashes. I gotta get used to the fact that there's only wear and tear on this, game, that there's no damage. I gotta get used to that fact. Okay, and now why do these roads just feel emptier than they've ever have in this game? Like, ever since I added in the mods, it just feels emptier. I don't know, I probably need to put, heavy traffic. I mean, I probably have to put the traffic mod on high priority. Shoot, these 15 tons are sure, weighing a lot. Yeesh. I think we need to repair the truck. I'm lucky that we put in the no damage mod, and I get used to the fact that it's easier to steer the truck in American Truck than in Euro Truck. In Euro Truck, it's just a little bit harder to steer. See, I'm just saying, hey, there's a car passing me, and then bam, the wheel acts up. Okay. Because one tiny movement, and you're going in the wrong direction. It makes me, like, I barely even moved my hand. I barely even moved the steering wheel. I maybe moved it, like, half a centimeter, and it just flies. This truck sure isn't moving very fast. I don't know why. And why is... Oh, I see why the road isn't so busy. It's because the Greyhound bus... Ugh! Get out of the code! Okay, so... Let's get back to current... Like, what's been going on lately with this channel? So if you remember, last episode... On Monday, we did an episode of Cross Country Flight, and, it was a pretty interesting episode, I gotta say. We're moving so slow that this truck is gonna pass us. I don't understand. I think it's... Let me see if that helps. No, I think that we need to repair the truck. We need to find some place to repair the truck. Not Winnemucca, not Reno. We're gonna have to wait till Stockton. Don't worry, we can do it. Well, our ETA is still tomorrow morning game time, so it looks like I don't know why, but they have the rumble strip sounds in Euro Truck, but not in American Truck. So if you go over the rumble strip in American Truck, it's not gonna make a difference. But if you go over it in Euro Truck, with this choppy steering happens often, you hear the annoying, and then the force feedback is excellent in Euro Truck. In fact, it freaks out if the truck isn't moving. That's how good it is. It's like when the truck is moving, that guy was tailgating the ambulance. Now, in reality, you shouldn't be seeing an ambulance driving through the desert. And neither should you be seeing, like, trucks. Like, well, you should be seeing these kind of semi-trucks, but you shouldn't be seeing, like, you shouldn't be seeing, what do you call it? You shouldn't be seeing, like, cell service trucks, or, like, for example, this is the reason why I didn't really want the, this is the Central Lines, an obvious pun on Megabus, which, in case you don't live in Northeast US, is a bus company over there. But that Central Lines is probably a pun on Megabus. But seriously, those Walbert... Like, I can understand if you see these cell trucks in cities, but... or these Walbert vans in cities, but... if you're cruising through the California deserts, or the Nevada deserts, and you see a Walbert van just driving through the desert, you know, taking a little cruise, it just kind of looks a little weird. Like, ugh, I hate that steering. Don't worry, normally. Was that a Craigslist ad? Just back there? Didn't even look like Craigslist. Please don't, I don't want to hit this guy. And you shouldn't be seeing really UPS. Well, maybe you should be seeing UPS through the desert. I mean, what if UPS has to deliver from, maybe not these vans, but you should be seeing FedEx trucks, but not FedEx vans. Like, if you're delivering long distance via FedEx or UPS, you should be, and neither should you be seeing those vehicles. Like, there was one behind me, and there was one in the lane behind, and then one in the left lane. Then the one in the right lane switched to the left lane and crashed into the other sand truck. Just two sand trucks that aren't gonna get paid that are gonna get $300 shaved off their salary this week. Meanwhile, I don't know why this trailer just looks so metallic today. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. No gas purposes. It doesn't look like we need any gas today. I have not had to let go of the gas pedal this entire trip, because we haven't gone faster than like 55 the entire trip. And it's because of this damaged truck. I know what it is. It's because of the damaged truck. And here comes a sand dump. And here comes a mini dump sand truck ready to pass us. He's just driving through the desert. You know, he's like, his boss just decided, hey you, I need you to drive the route from Winnemucca to Reno tonight. Tonight? Why do I have to drive it tonight? Why can't I drive it in the morning? I mean, this is a day company. Only semi-trucks drive at night. And then the guy's like, no, because we need the sand in Reno by 3 a.m. And I'm not waiting until tomorrow morning so that. And look, hey, I need you to drive along with the other two people that I assigned to drive the route from Winnemucca to Reno tonight. What? Hey you, I need you to drive the Reno to Winnemucca route tonight. Why do I have to drive the Reno to Winnemucca route tonight? Aren't there already 3 people driving the route from Winnemucca to Reno? Yeah, but we need backup to take the sand that was dropped off by the earlier people who already drove sand from Winnemucca to Reno. And after a while, okay, I'm back to just like, I'm off playing now. I'm not portraying the sand guys anymore. Seriously, there are too many sand trucks on the road. Makes no sense. Just a guy hauling a tractor, meaning that we're getting default trailers. That's not a default trailer. Yeesh, that green car is feisty. He just like... Station wagon is flying. Hey, self-service company, I need you to drive outside Reno this evening. Oh, sorry, we're done at midnight. Great, now you have to drive back to Reno. Why do we have to drive back to Reno? Why can't we drive back in the morning? You heard me. We have another problem in Reno. The service station is running on low power. We need you to come over and replace it. I just love, like, making fun of, like, the bad AI generating. This is the episode where I have just seen, like, so many sand trucks and cell provider trucks and UPS van, and I haven't really been seeing many trucks, like semis. And we're going through Reno at 1:45 in the morning game time, and guess what? Oh my, there's an accident back there. But I gotta give it to them. They have made the accidents much more popular, and trust me, they aren't. Unless it's Thanksgiving or Independence Day or Super Bowl Sunday. U-Haul. We want you to get off this exit and rent yourself a U-Haul truck, even though you already have one. And it's a sand truck. They have, like, updated the traffic. I gotta give it to them. Alright, we have to go in the right lane. I'm serious. Look, it's a Walmart. You can get a lot from Walmart. Hey, I need you to go to Walmart tonight. Tonight? Walmart doesn't open until morning. Break into the store, I don't care. Okay, you know that's not real, right? I'm making that story up. Please don't break into stores in the middle of the night unless you really, like, nudged. And we just nudged that car. Which I don't understand how that happened. And as we cruise through Reno tonight, time has just been passing really slowly. I think they must have done the rescale. The rescale must have came out and it must have updated. That must be the reason why time is passing so slowly. Great, now we have to merge lanes, which is easier said than done. I mean, which is easier done than said. That guy's transporting forklifts. Don't know why you need to transport forklifts. I mean, yeesh, forklifts can transport. Wait, what? Who caught that? Oh, there was a cop behind the truck that I ran into. For I don't know why. And there's no way I'm slowing down 30 miles an hour. I don't care if that cop sees me. You know how how long it's gonna take me to speed back up to just 40 after slowing down? And watch this. This truck's gonna now speed up. Not now, but In a little bit, he's gonna. Alright, well, I can't move over. I can't move over because that's an exit-only lane. So I'm gonna have to stick to the middle lane, even though I'm going only 40 miles an hour. Actually, I can't get off. I mean, I can't stay in that lane because we're not getting off. And that truck has been in the left lane illegally for a while. They must have done the rescale because this has been just taking forever. The only way we'd be able to know is if we went to Bakersfield. That's the only way. But, you know, I don't base destinations off things like that. I just pick a random destination and we go there. So, I don't know. When we get to Bakersfield, we get to Bakersfield. But today, we're going to Stockton. First of all, we decided that before I even knew that there was even a rescale, which there probably wasn't even a rescale. This map looks so freaking same. This guy is... Oh my... Alright. We're leaving Reno. My palms are sweating so much from holding on to this, steering wheel. I don't know why. Just wish I could... Oh, I wish I could just let go of it for just maybe like 15 seconds. But I can't even let go of it for 5 seconds. Because if I do that, there's a big chance that I'm going to crash into someone. Okay, I want this truck to pass me. Because I want to make sure that it's not a SCS stock company trailer that he's driving. Oh, no. And then trying to look back. He's gonna pass me. Why isn't he... He got crashed. I think it's a US Express or Target. So, yeah. Let's see. So, gas... Got 237 miles. Don't need to worry about gas. We've got plenty of gas for this trip. Don't need to stop at the Irving. Anyone already there at the yeah, so you hop into go into Euro Truck to start an off-camera profile, because I'm probably because unless I figure a way to get Euro Truck on Steam, there's no way I'm doing Euro Truck on this series. I hope to get it on Steam, but I just never have the time with school and all that. It's been difficult. Okay, way station bypass service. We must stop at the way station. And that's the first pickup truck I think I've seen all episode. Comment below if you've seen another pickup truck. And there's a Nevada Patrol. Don't know why he's out in the desert. He should only really be in, like, cities or something like that. Jeez, we're only going 20 miles an hour. I think it'll be good to just pull over at the way station, let 20 million cars pass. Loaded. And the loaded sign just makes it look like we're saying something completely different than we actually are. Alright. Oh. I'm not even backing up with the pedals. I was backing up with the keyboard just then because I need. And now I'm just steering. I'm not steering. I'm accelerating with the keyboard because right now I'm trying to like fix my. I'm trying to adjust the. I'm trying to adjust the pedals. Alright, well, everyone's in the left lane, including that Nevada Patrol. These cars are moving really fast. Okay, we need to go to the coast, well, this is the slowest we've been driving on the interstate all day. We've been traveling pretty slowly on the interstate today. But this is beyond none the slowest we have gone. We're only going 8 miles an hour, 7 miles an hour. I can run at 7 miles an hour, and this thing, I don't know if I can run 7 miles an hour. I probably can, but I'm not sure. I was just tested on that yesterday, actually, on how fast it could run. But I didn't get 7 miles an hour. I got like 5. No, I didn't get 5. I got, okay, well, 8 divided by 60, well, 60, well, the nearest number is 8. So yeah, 7 miles, 7 miles an hour. I believe. If my math is wrong, then yeah. I bet right when we get to speed up, we're gonna be in California. I mean, it's just scientifically proven that that's how it works. At least we were in Winnemucca, and we weren't in, like... I mean, at the last episode, and that we weren't in, like, Los Angeles, and then I was like, ooh, cool, we'll go from Los Angeles to Kingman and pick up the road or something like that, and yeah, you're gonna have to take a job into California now, to Los Angeles specifically. Great. That's what you love doing when you've already been on a slow start. Shoot, the trailer's due today. We have no legroom. The trailer must be due today, otherwise must be arrived today. Otherwise we're late. We're never late, really, for trailers. To be due. We're normally on time for trailers. We're normally early because I only do fatigue simulation on my off-camera Euro Truck profile. Okay, well, we don't really need the, don't need the lights too much now. Alright, so... it's the second pickup we've seen all day. Shoot, no, Mr. I don't know what truck you are, but no matter what truck you are, you're not passing me in the right lane while I'm in the shoulder for some weird reason. And I'm not going into Truckee, by the way. It's a Jeep Wrangler. The first Jeep Wrangler I've ever seen. Probably along with the new map. This is a new map. Probably not. Let's see what this trailer is. It's just wood. It's just a pile of wood. Not a trailer. How exciting. Pretty slow trip as we pass by Donner Lake. And it's actually not Lake Reno. I seriously thought that was Lake Reno, but it's actually not. Lake Reno's pretty far from Truckee. I mean, not Lake Reno, Lake Tahoe is pretty far from Truckee and Reno. Yes, please pass me. Looks like we're going slower than ever, and is that 2 buses in a row of the same kind? What, was there too many passengers who booked the same trip? Were there like 120 passengers who booked the Sacramento to Truckee route? So they said, hey man, you need to work overnight. I mean, you need to work early in the morning, really early, like 2 or 3 a.m. What? And bring these passengers. to Truckee. Because we got too many passengers who want to go. School bus, honk honk. Cement truck. 7-Eleven, are you kidding me? Oh well. You gotta see that sometimes, right? I mean, 7-Eleven have trailers. They're probably like US food trailers. Oh, we're running out of fuel. What a lovely time it is. Don't worry, because we can pull off in Sacramento quickly and fuel. Let's see. Yep, we can just refuel right by the Walmart. So we'll just, hop over there. Oh, no. Luckily there was no one in that lane. We're actually starting to speed up, but now we're going to have to make a loop around at the Cloverleaf. Which means that that this speed up is just worthless at this point. I know it. Right when you're about to slow down, right when you need to slow down, you need to speed up. This automatic retarder is working hard to keep this truck not over the speed limit. Alright. Well, we're getting off here. Right when we speed up, we have to slow down and get off the interstate. Oh no, this is not happening yet. I've been going a little slow lately, so I'll stay in the right lane today. But if we start to speed up faster than, like, I don't know. If we end up faster than, say... Or if there's a lane merge. Which there is. Nah, there isn't a merge lane just yet. There will be, but not yet. Oh, a convertible Jeep Wrangler. Interesting. Don't worry, I'm not switching lanes for a while anyway. Why should I? There's a California Patrol pulled over there. And I do have the mod that changes that to California Patrol. Another school bus. Cool. Okay, so we need to pull over in Sacramento just before our destination and get some gasoline. Okay, we're getting off here. Yeah, we're getting off here. That's interesting. I know that's an excavator. Alright, so we don't have to adjust that traffic mod. It looks like it's working just fine. It's keeping the traffic pretty thick today. Alright, so should we wait? To wait or not to wait? To do it legally or to not do it legally? That is... Alright, well, we won't do it legally. We'll be a show-off. And we won't crash into the side. Well, we will into this guy because, you know, he just pulled out too much. I know I drive unrealistically, but tell it to my boss. He won't be able to tell I have a damage mod turned on. And by the way, sometimes it's actually not my fault. That time it was my fault, but other times it's not my fault. Alright, so let's make a wide turn in here. Just in front of the, people that are playing basketball. We'll make a wide turn in here so that we don't have to back up and, like... Alright. So... What the... Oh, we bumped in there. See, so while we're fueling up, let's check in the basketball and watch them just let's see how it is according to their view. They're like, hey, look at that big truck departing the gas station. So far, I've been seeing a lot of box trucks and a lot of U-Hauls. Now, normally I do see a lot of U-Hauls on the road when I'm riding, not driving, but it's technically called driving even though I'm not driving in real life. But not that many. Especially not that many FedEx. I mean, there's a FedEx coming up on me on this side of the road. There's another FedEx. Okay, we'll wait for this guy because, you know, we obviously can't go. And then, now, we'll turn on. Please tell me that this guy is going to move before we get up there. Please tell me that that's just a Walbert glitch. Yes, it's a CR England. Yeesh, this truck is fighting to keep up. This guy better not move because we're gonna sneak. And we're probably gonna get crashed into, but what can we do? Nope. Yep, we're getting crashed into, but, you know, when they don't let you go, you have to kind of do that. Because if I were to, like, have waited, I wouldn't have gotten out for, like, another minute or two, and I'm not waiting that long, so, you know. We have to kind of force our way onto the interstate. After a while, things end up just as normal. I mean, it's still rush hour. There's still a lot of cars on this road. They're tailgating me. Should I brake test him? Should I brake test him? Never mind. If he wouldn't have switched lanes, I was brake testing him. But he doesn't deserve to be brake tested this way. Okay, let's see. Are we gonna... We'll make it on time to drop off. You wonder how long it takes truck drivers to just, like what they have to deal with. Because, you know, normally cars, they rarely even leave, like, the 100-mile radius of their 70-mile radius of where they live. But truck drivers, they're normally doing 10 times that. They're normally doing 8 or 9 times that distance alone a day, according to the trucker YouTuber that I watch. I mean, that I sometimes watch. Because that guy normally drives about it. And that's a lot. It's probably the distance from where I live to, like, I don't know, from where I live to maybe Richmond, Virginia. So that's a lot of ground that those truck drivers drive each day. But yeah, it's normal. They've probably been doing it for years. You don't know. You don't know what a truck driver has gone through. You don't know if a truck driver hasn't seen his mom in 3 months. But that's just how it is. And half my classmates and most of my classmates are probably thinking, 3 months? And I'm gonna say, yeah. But you guys that are interested in simulation are probably just thinking, oh yeah, we know that, because... And I don't know if there's actually many simulation lovers watching this. If there are, just comment below. If not, then... yeah, you get it. Alright, stop this truck before... okay, there's no one coming anyway, so it doesn't matter. We'll head to the coastline mining and try not to crash into this guy. This is realistic. A truck driving an excavator out of a coastline mining. Even though they should be driving the truck into coastline mining at that point, but, you know. They don't go into that much realism. And by the way, this is just a road that you're restricted to driving on. So it could just be a truck it's obviously a truck that came from the restricted area. So that was a nice drive, I hope. Besides the few crashes that we had, I think that was a pretty decent drive that we had today. Alright, so... how do we get to the parking area? Well, obviously we need to follow the signs, because they always lead us to where we need to go. And see? It totally led us to where we need to go. We need to go right here. We don't even need to go right here. We can just click the enter button on my keyboard, and... I love being able to do that. Just like, oh, we're gonna crash into a gate! Bam! We didn't crash into anything. We'll pick fragile cargo, and, I don't know, that's a new feature, actually. Like, after you park the trailer, you, like, push back. Let me just, turn on the engine with the, with my keyboard, back the truck up. With the keyboard. That was with the keyboard, not with the wheel. Okay, well now, we need to try to get a job out of here. Even if we're not... well, it's only been about... well, it's been an hour. Well, less than an hour. But, you know, we can still see if we can get the job out of here. So, let's check out Stockton jobs. Let's pick Santa Cruz. That expires too soon. So maybe we should go to San Diego. You know what? We haven't been to San Diego in a while. So, we should go to San Diego. And the job is that Snyder truck right behind me. So that's good. Yeah, because you see, the HMS is too far away. But before we pick up the load, we need to just take a nice little quick drive over to the repair station. And then we can pick up the load. Don't worry, the load isn't going to disappear for another 4 hours. Game time. So that's good. We can just quickly run. Now, trouble is, we need to get out of here. So let's see how we can get out of here. Alright, right now. So now we need to drive on this side of the road, and you're probably thinking, why are you doing that? That's actually a trick I've learned from me, that if you, like, drive on that side of the road, if in case, like, someone's there, you just, like, you can just pull out easier. It actually works. It's not the smartest move to make unless, like, if no one's coming, it's the smartest move to make. Because at least you're freaking pulling out, and, you know, you don't have to stop them in the process, even though they're there, So we need to just quickly drive back into the city, over to the repair station. We're on 9% damage. Alright. That says Stockton Good Food Week. Alright. Truck service. Which is, the entrance is here. Let me just, before we go back, before we drive away, let me just, okay, we're good. Let me just see here. What does this say over here? Not there. I know that says Good Food Week. What did it say over here? Let me just speed up over the very heavy traffic roads. Comet Sun, clutch air conditioning, stocked mart. Well played. Alright, let's repair her up. See what kind of, let's see what kind of non-crowd standing out things we can get. Next level, we can actually get the new... Okay, I think that's it. I'm not gonna get anything really on the truck. Let's just go back to the coastline mining and pick up our trailer to San Diego. Alright, so let's go. Let's get out of here. There's no one coming. I hope not. Good. So alright. Please don't tell me that FedEx is pulling out on me. Well, it is FedEx. Okay, I'm sorry. That's actually Swift trucking jokes, not FedEx jokes. Because like they always joke around that like Swift is horrible at that Swift trucking is horrible at driving. I don't know if it's true or not. Swift drivers I've seen on the road are like, I've never seen a problem. You never know what could be happening when I'm not on the roads. So, have you missed the coastline mining? I'm sure you haven't, because we were just here. Okay, we get off the cruise control and pull up. Grab our load. We need to return this Snyder load to the San Diego body shop so they can get painted. There's a fly in my where I record. Okay, forget about that. Let's go back to this. All right, so this is our load. Let me see which way we have to pull in. We have to pull in probably from the... Nah. Nope, we have to pull in this way. All right, so... Stop. I'm recording for nearly an hour so far. Even though I don't have advanced coupling turned on, that's not good enough. I'll be backing up with the keyboard, but I'm steering with the steering wheel. Wackiest thing ever. Whatever. Now I'm gonna accelerate. I don't even know where the steering wheel is. Okay, well, I know where the steering wheel is. It's in front of me, but I don't know, like, if it's turned or... That was a horrible turn. Wow. I can't believe I missed that. Alright, so... Let's see, I don't know if this is gonna, like, take exceedingly long to finish this trip. I mean, it's just a trip down 5, and it's a really long trip down 5. We'll just do it and see what happens. We need to go to the HMS shop, and no one's coming from this way, but there is some guy from that way, so we don't... Oh my! Why is he waiting for me? Don't worry, this pickup waited for me. Thank him, because otherwise I may not have gotten out of that place alive. Obviously, I would have been alive, but... And the trailer's nice and filthy, and I'm speeding. I know I'm speeding, but you know, we're getting on the interstate, so there's really no point in not speeding. We might as well speed just a little bit. And, because seriously, we're getting on an interstate, and we just knocked over the sign, so now no one knows where the interstate is. Great. But you know, that's what happens. I'm trying to, like, get momentum so that I don't have to, like, speed. I don't have to slow down to so much. This truck's in the left lane. He's doing something illegal, and that convertible is tailgating him. When you see the trouble that this game has, you just have to sometimes laugh. And another Jeep Wrangler. Alright, we gotta speed up. And a convertible's Jeep Wrangler. There are too many of those on the road. They've taken over the old cars. And so have the Range Rovers. Too many convertible Jeeps on the road. But I gotta ask you, if any of you guys live in California, or somewhere with beautiful weather, like maybe Florida, or, Arizona doesn't have beautiful weather, but if you live in any of those, in like California, or Florida, or the Southeast, or maybe in like, Northern California, or anywhere, I want you to answer this question. Are there a lot of convertibles on the road? And please, if you live in, like, Washington State, please don't tell me that there's a lot of convertibles on the road, because I can imagine that in Washington State that there's not going to be many convertibles. I mean, it's cold over there. It's in the north. Even if there are any, like, Middle East people watching this video. I don't know if there are any. If there are many convertibles over there. And it's not a Walmart, because I know that I got rid of the, ATS trailers last episode. Now we just need to hope that we're gonna get up to a good speed, and that it's not gonna take that long. Doesn't seem like they've rescaled the map. It seems like the exact same map. But you know, I don't know. Now in reality, if he was hauling this trailer, he should be having a day cab, but who knows? He could be a newbie like me, who's not trusted with the sleepers. Caution, wide turns it said on his flaps. Maybe they updated the trailers. But I don't know, maybe they updated the graphics. You know what? I have been hearing from this one YouTuber, and he's saying that like that this game is just getting old because, I'm not gonna I'm not saying this. I actually think that driving through the same area is actually cool because, like, you know, I'm sure that truckers have to do it all the time. They have to drive through like certain areas of the country, like, all the time. And I tend to notice from that YouTube trucker that I watch, the trucker YouTuber that I watch, that he never goes to his home state. He hasn't been to his home state in like a month, and the time before that he hadn't been there in like 3 months. So and all the truck companies that are nearby where I live, so like Kane Trucking, CR England, what else? I don't know what else. They're never in Connecticut and New York or Pennsylvania. But I've only seen like 2 cane trucks in my life. But you're always seeing like CRST, which is an Iowa company, and Swift, which is in Arizona, and Walmart, which is global. You're always seeing Amazon, which is in Washington, FedEx, which is based out of Memphis. Now, obviously, you'll be seeing UPS, FedEx, and Amazon pretty much wherever you live, because Amazon, USPS, UPS, and FedEx all have to go all across the country. So it's no big surprise seeing them. But seriously. And then XTRA is another company, and I think it's based out of like St. Louis or something like that. Still comes to Connecticut pretty often. US Express Enterprises, I don't know where that's based out of. I think it's based out of the Midwest, but I'm not exactly sure about that. What other companies? Oh, and you also see Schneider, which is based out of Wisconsin. You see those all the time. It's like besides Swift, which is based out of Arizona. Schneider is like one of the most seen trailers that you'll see in the area that I live in. You'll only be seeing like Schneider or Swift or US Express Enterprises or Extra. You will never see Kane or CR England or anything, really, because they never show up. They're always out delivering to other places. I don't know this for sure, but I haven't seen I don't really know many other truck companies and where they're located. I'm trying to think if I know any more. I don't think I really know many. But the only reason why I know is because ka-ching, the internet. Trying to think about this. Roadway, I'm not sure, but when I did head out on a vacation to the state of Utah, I saw a lot of roadway trucks. Like, I maybe saw like 4 of them. And I was only there for a week. And I saw 4 roadway trucks, or maybe less, but I'm not sure. But I saw a few truck companies that either, like, there were, like, not many truck companies, because, you know, because I wasn't in New York, I wasn't in the New York City area. I don't live in the New York City area, but I live pretty close to it. And, yeah. I just love that when, like, when you're just driving around American trucks and then you start talking about where you live and you're like, wait, do I actually live where I live, or do I just... And that's just how realistic this game is, or this simulation bit is. Like, you just get to drive around. You forget about where you live, because you're just driving a truck. Well, okay, this is just based on my thoughts. You could even live on the West Coast and be, but you're just driving around and you're driving around a simulator that's based, and the roads are on like the opposite side of the coast, and you're just like, do I live where I live? Okay, well, I'm not thinking that, but I'm like thinking, wow, this game like traps you in, and it doesn't feel like it. I know I live where I live, but okay, so we've been recording for about an hour, which is pretty good. It means that we'll probably make it to San Diego by the time we have to quit off, which is the hour-and-a-half mark. I'm sad that I didn't see a Hapag Lloyd on those trailers. on that double trailer. It's not really a double trailer. Yeah, I had to speak louder just then because I was afraid you didn't hear me. Because, you know, it's so loud out the back, and there's a bus that's passing a truck. Which is really sad, because there should be really trucks passing buses. Because remember that school bus trip I took, there were like 80 trucks. I don't know exactly how many trucks, but there were more than 50, but there were more than like 30, 40. It might have been less than 80, but there were at least 80. I'm sure there were at least 80. I don't know if there were exactly that much, but you know, who knows at this point? I don't remember. It was 3 months ago, and I've already gotten over that trip already. I've gotten over what has happened on that trip. What I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. It was the summer I started YouTubing, before I even wanted to YouTube. Because I just don't want my face shown on YouTube, and at first, like a couple months, and like in May of this year, I thought, you know, I don't even want my voice. So at first I was thinking, well, YouTube without my voice, and I just thought, how can you like image my face without seeing my face? You can't. Because I'm imagining like how some person would describe how I look based on how I talk, and it looks nothing like how I actually look. So really, speeding offense? Jeez. I'm not even on the scales yet. Some people are just, there's not even a, oh, there is a California patrol. That car is really, I don't know how to describe it, that's a very good disguise, and that, I mean, not disguise, but it doesn't look real, and that was just just like telephone cords on like a roll that just passed on a trailer, obviously. Yeah, and I think I forgot to tell you, but I'm not sure. That's the reason why I don't want, and those cell things through the desert, that's the reason why I don't want, like, the Walmart vans. Like, that's not the reason why I don't want it, but it's one of the reasons why I don't want it. Like, because you're not, let's pretend like it's not a Walmart, but it's like, say, maybe like a Bath box truck. And I don't know if you know what Bath is, B-A-T-H-E, but I've seen a lot of those box trucks around where I live, so probably, that's probably a company near where I live. But, yeah. So, for example, you're not going to see a box truck in, like, the middle of nowhere. Makes no sense. But I swear, it just feels like that they rescaled the map. Because, I don't know, it's just that I think it's just because I'm eager to get to San Diego. That's probably it. By the way, you heard that noise? That was just like me shifting the wheel, and like, it didn't snap, but I don't know what it was. It was the wheel shifting. Alright, U-Haul, you so should have gone and like made me switch lanes. You don't even want to know how close I was to hitting that guy. Mr. Yellow Car, please don't slow down. I'm giving you a chance, Mr. Audi. Tesla. Why is there a Tesla? I don't think there was a Tesla. But at least with the real companies, they give you like the company of the car. Like Ford. Whoa, helicopter hype. That's a Kia or Fiat. I'm not sure. That's another Audi. Just love just looking at cars. Just like seeing what they are. I don't know what that was. That's another Audi. I don't know what that was. That was like another Toyota. That's like something else. I don't even know where half these cars are because maybe if I stop it. Okay, that was obvious. I shouldn't have stopped it then because like that's obvious. It's a Range Rover. And Range Rovers are expensive. Ah, I stopped it too late. Alright, let's try to pause it again. Alright, looks like a Subaru, but I'm not sure. I don't really care. I think it's enough. I think that was enough spotting cars for one day. Or at least for now. Maybe when we get to San Diego, but it'll be night by the time we get there, so if we want to get any car, like, company spotting done now, we should, like, do it now. Let's see what this guy is. This guy should be easy to recognize. It actually isn't, actually. Just probably some generic sand truck. That's obviously a Range Rover. Okay, I said I was gonna end it, so let's just end it. That's not the junction between 58 and 101. Junction between 58 and 101 is down there by Oxnard. School bus. You're probably wondering, how did you see that? I just have a keen sense of sight. Well, I actually have a horrible sense of sight. But since everything is proportioned and, like, it's not blurry, but if I was driving for real, which I'm too young to do anyway, but if I was driving for real, I would need glasses to drive. I have horrible sight. I'm lucky that I don't need to wear glasses all the when I'm gaming. Alright, well. We holding anyone up? No, but we will. But we're close to doing so, so let's... We're not going through Los Angeles today. We're continuing down 5, all the way to San Diego. As we continue our trip. We are now passing by Los Angeles. Even though you're not going to really see any of Los Angeles. And you're probably thinking, see, Bakari, you're totally doing that on purpose. I swear to heaven, I am actually not. That's actually not me. And if I could show my face, and if I wanted to show my face on YouTube and prove it to you, I would. Another school bus. Let's honk. I wish there were more school buses. Whoa, this guy's stuck his nose out really a lot. He'd be holding up traffic. Let me see if he holds up traffic. If I can see. Nah, because he got out. Because there was a truck that was too far to stop him, so yeah. It's a little quiet over here, which doesn't make any sense because this is Los Angeles. That wasn't a school bus. I thought there was a school bus, but it isn't. Oh, Mr. Yellow Car, please, 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 speed up. Speed up, speed up, speed up. Ah, you're kidding me. Okay, he's speeding up. Let's see what car it is, because it looks weird. Since the frame rate lagged, I could totally tell there was a Subaru. I hope this guy gets out. Yep, he got out. And FedEx is also getting out, meaning that I'm probably gonna have to switch lanes. Because, you know, I can't remember the last time I have had to gone straight at this junction. Hold on. It must have been months since the last time I haven't had to get off at this exit. I remember the fond memories, but today we passed the exit. This is the first time I'm probably doing this in the series, going past this exit, because Los Angeles is a complete, like, central hub for all American Truck Sim players, because it's like, if you want to drive from Northern California to Arizona, or from California to Arizona, most people have to go through Los Angeles. If you're going to, like, a certain part of Arizona, you have to go through Los Angeles. And San Francisco used to be the main hub, because if you need to go east toward Nevada, you could. Actually, Reno used to pretty much be... San Fran used to be the hub. Because if you wanted to go north or south, you could easily take the Bay Bridge into 5. And if you wanted to head east, you could just continue on the Bay Bridge. And if you just wanted to head north, you could take 101. And that was pretty much a main hub for American Truck Sim players until Arizona came out. Now when Arizona came out, LA is the hub for people who go through Los Angeles, and San Fran's another hub for people who need to go from California to Nevada. Because anyone who needs to go from California to Nevada, or northern and mid California to northern Nevada, to anywhere. Okay, hold on. Let me just pause right here so that you guys can, like, catch your breath from my rapid talking. Okay, because anyone going from anywhere in California to northern Nevada has to pass by or through San Francisco. So yeah, Los Angeles on multiplayer is probably a hub, and so is Tucson. Because if you want to go from southern Arizona, if you go to anywhere in southern Arizona besides Tucson, you have to go through Tucson. And if you even are in Tucson, wow, I can't believe I didn't hit that guy. Let me not hit this guy since I'm on a roll. That roadway truck just looks so unrealistic, because in reality, most of the roadway trucks that you'll see are double hookups, like, double, like the yellow and blue trailers that you've seen. I don't know, next time we see one of those, I'll point it out, if I even remember by then. Probably won't see another one. Just like the trailer where there's like one really small trailer and then there's another really small one. If I see one, I'll point it out to you. Like, in American Truck Sim, you see the rumble strip, but it's non-functional. But in Euro Truck, you don't see it, and it's functional. It's just really weird. Fighting to keep this truck going at a decent speed. It's like, today has just been like, it's been like the early access firm bus videos, which is actually out, but before that, it's like the early access firm bus, because like in firm bus simulator, I've seen videos and like there's so many like box trucks that are spawned in, and like the YouTuber that I watch is like, feels like he's claustrophobic to because there's so many. I swear, if you play Firm Bus or want to get Firm Bus, you need to check that out. Or even if you do play Firm Bus, you must check that out. Alright. So we're just passing by Carlsbad, which surprisingly actually isn't home of the Carlsbad Caverns. Carlsbad Caverns are actually in New Mexico, not in California. The only reason I love being close to the destination. The only reason why I hate it is because the last leg takes such a long time to get through. Because you're like, oh, I can't wait to get to the destination. And instead of your brain worrying about trying to make the time feel faster, it's instead making you worry about getting to the destination, and it's not having enough room for making it go faster. So that's why that's probably why it goes slower. I don't know if that's a scientific reason why. It sounds a lot like one, but you know, I'm no scientist, or at least not professional. Like at school, you have to do science, but I'm not like professional or anything. I mean, no one under 20 pretty much is. And note to classmates, don't you just love it when you're like, oh, I don't really care where we are, just as long as we get to the destination fast, when you're like, I don't know, like maybe no older than 5th or 6th grade, and then you're watching my videos, and you're just like, or any kid that doesn't drive, that doesn't care about the destination, and watching this. Don't you just love it that you've never really focused on, like, driving, and then you just watch the videos and you're just like, wow, why don't I pay attention to like where my family's going now? Yup, I know that I know that I-5 to Tijuana is close, but I already know that if I do go farther than this exit, well, I could go farther than this exit, but not much farther. I could only go to the Walmart, which is now, let's stop calling it Walmart. Now it's Walmart. If you go to the Walmart at the map border, but otherwise you can't go past there. You'll get blocked. You won't make it to Tijuana. Which, if you don't like Mexico, that's a good thing, but if you really do like Mexico, that's not. Depends on if you, like, want to go to Mexico. Never been to Mexico. I don't think I've been in San Diego either. I think I've been maybe, like, 100 miles from it, but I've never been to, like, San Diego. Well, maybe I have, but I'm not sure exactly. Now, is anyone coming? Now, let's focus on, because simulators have allowed us to go to places like San Francisco, even though I live on the opposite side of the country as it. And even though it's like on the opposite side of the country, you seem to want to like have like your normal day area, even though it should actually be exciting to be visiting like California, because you know, if you live in Connecticut like me, you don't go to California often, unless you have like an aunt there or something like that. I have family there. I don't know the family. Last time I was in California, I was 7 years old. I didn't even really know I was in California. Well, I did know, but not as much as I would know if I went to California, say, in a month, which is not happening because I'm already leaving the country next summer. So I'm probably not going to California. Alright, so I just got up from my seat and sat down again. Alright, so we've been recording for long enough, nearly an hour and a half, so it's time to find next episode's job, and, you know, if I can't get City Skylines to work, obviously we'll, be doing American Truck Sim tomorrow, but if we aren't, then whatever. Alright, so let's see. Sierra Vista. Haven't been to Sierra Vista. Either have we been to Oakland, but either have we been to Sierra Vista. We're going to Sierra Vista just because we can. We need to go to the 4-2 print now, so now we need to find out where that is. Looks like it's just down the road. Well, across the entire city, but still, that's pretty close. Considering we don't have to drive another half a day to get there. Well, half a day game time. I'm not driving half a day in real life. So don't think that, like, the game is warped and, like, this is an after... that, like, I'm watching this after I drove it. No. This isn't warped. This is a complete... This is fast. This is normal time. Just the game is warped. And that's how it is. Don't know why it's like that, but it just is. Well, actually, I do know why the game is warped. Because if the game wasn't warped, we would be sitting here for we would be sitting here all day just trying to get to jobs. And by the way, even if that was a case, so pretty much, if you wanted to get from, so for example, imagine if we had if we were playing American Long Haul, and I know I'm going to get fined because we're not waiting for this light. I mean, no one's coming, so why should we wait? I protest! Well, there was a bus, but you can't see the bus until the last minute, and whatever. But yeah, what was I talking about? I always forget what I'm talking about sometimes. Yeah, oh right, I was talking about that. Because let's pretend you had a job from New York to California in American Long Haul. And American Long Haul was a 1-to-0 ratio. So, like, the map was 1-to-0 instead of 1-to-1. It's not 1-to-0, 1-to-1 instead of 1-to-20. Pretty much, just to get to California, if you did an hour-and-a-half sessions, like I do, to get to California, it'd take about 2 weeks. I'm serious, because it would take, like, we went the wrong way. Well, luckily, no one comes to 4-2 print, but us, because, you know, this is multiplayer. You can get away with stuff like that in simulators. So, what is this? Trailer selection. Oh, wow. So we can actually just pick any trailer that we want out of all these. That's nice. But we're going to stick to roadway and, you know, just take it because, you know. Well, since it's goods, we might as well change it. But, you know what? Let's just keep it as roadway. I don't want to change it. Alright, so where's the trailer? It's over there. Right in front of our face. Yeah, I think we could change it, probably because of the new update, and, because... Because, you know, it's just a generic trailer. If it was tools, we wouldn't be able to change it. Like the tools that we took. Alright, don't worry, we're not driving the route to Sierra Vista. We're just hooking the trailer up, pulling up to the front, and we're done. This episode's been long enough. So we'll just pull up to up to the yield sign. And what does that say? Computer argument, wheel balance. Oh, computer alignment, wheel balancing, clutch, engine, electrical work. So obviously, oh shoot, we're still not pulled up far enough because I want to pull up to right, like as if we were making a right turn. That's how it would look. Put the steering wheel down. Let's unplug the steering wheel. And that's it. So, that's all for this episode of American Truck Simulator. In the next episode of American Truck Sim, we will drive from San Diego to, through Yuma, through Phoenix, to Sierra Vista in our roadway truck. But first, before we quit off, we must change our route. So, I don't know if there's going to be a traffic light here or not. There probably will, but there's no other way we can go. So we'll either have to cheat the light or we have to wait for it. But we can worry about that when the time comes. This is the first time we're going to be driving this route in a while, down 8 since map tours. And I was completely like a young YouTuber. I wasn't like young, like I wasn't very young, but yeah. That was only like my 3rd day of YouTubing. Well, it was the 4th day. Alright, so Sierra Vista, that looks good. So I think we won't change it majorly. But that's all. Let me just take a quick look down in San Diego, because we can. Just take a nice look around, see the traffic. You know, we're never in San Diego, so let's check it out. Let's head over down to the interstate. That's not the interstate, that's just something, I don't know what it is. This is the interstate. Alright, well that's all. Let's quit off now, at last. Right, so I forget how we got that in, but whatever. Alright, so I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully I can get City Skylines to work. Otherwise, it'll just be American Truck Sim again. But we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Come on, quit off.